What's up, everybody? It's your favorite anime podcast, hopefully, Shoujo. I am your host, Sarah, as always, joined by the delightful Joe, put in the Joe and Shoujo. Today we'll be covering Hana-Kimi episodes 5 and 6, but before that, we'll catch up and see what's going on in our lives and what we're watching or playing and all that fun stuff. So, do you want to kick it off, Joe? What have you got going on?
Last Friday, 2 days ago, 1 day ago, Monday,
Wednesday,
Tuesday, Wednesday. It was Wednesday. I watched Dune from 1984.
Okay.
The David Lynch directed Dune movie.
And?
Fascinating movie. So I don't know. How familiar are you with Dune?
I've heard the books are good and there's sand and Zendaya's in the new one. And that's about
So you haven't seen the new one?
No, I haven't seen anything Dune. I have not consumed any Dune content ever in my life.
Okay. It is. So here's the thing is like, so in the new movie, they split it up into two movies, and then there's a part 3, which I guess is going past the first book, but I only read the first book, and I don't really care about the rest of them. There's kind of two halves to that book. There's the first half, where it's like setup and espionage and all this other stuff, and then there's the second half, which is like, are we the chosen boy or not? And I think this movie does a good job with the first half, which is like, what if there was a bunch of weird guys in space and all this weird space politics and all this other stuff, and then you show up on this desert planet and there's worms and stuff and everything is kind of bizarre, and also there's like a vague sense of you being doomed all the time.
You do love space politics.
I do.
We know this about Joe.
Love space politics. So that's good.
They're like big thresher maws, huh? Big old worm dealies.
Yeah, they're kind of like that. And then the second half is I don't care for it because I think it's boring, and I didn't like Dune Part 2 for this reason. And the second half of this movie is also not good. But I just like the sets. They do a lot of crazy work with the sets, and I think that's really fun. Also, the casting is kind of bizarre. The like bad guy version of the main guy. So the main guy is played by, or Paul, what's his name? Atreides is played by Kyle MacLachlan. And his counterpart is played by Sting, the musician.
Did he do the soundtrack? Did they just have to give him a role to
I don't know.
Soundtrack stuff?
I mean, it's not like a huge role. He's kind of just like be this kind of like ridiculous hot guy, which is pretty good. But like Patrick Stewart's in it, which was weird. It's very funny. So very interesting casting. I think it's like they just put everybody in weird outfits and weird sets, and it's kind of delightful. That being said, it reminded me so much of like the kind of like anime movies they make where they just kind of recut TV shows, like episodes of the shows into like a compilation movie. Because this movie operates like a compilation. It's basically just like the Dune greatest hits. Here's all these scenes where we're just going to kind of tell you what's going on in this scene because we're trying to fit an entire long ass book into 2 hours. It
was
really
this
had
a
that energy.
theatrical release or like a direct to or is like a TV movie?
No, it's a theatrical movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is like a famous flop of a movie.
I
But
guess how early did we start splitting a book into multiple movies? Like when did that start? I feel like the first time I noticed it was like the last Harry Potter book, but
yeah, that seems right. Because like none of the Lord of the Rings movies split up anything. They all just encapsulated one book, and that's kind of the big one that I think of. I guess that's right. Is that right? Is there any other one that kind of does that?
I have no idea.
It like wasn't until kind of, I mean, I guess so. The Matrix Reloaded and Revolution, or
those
both did like the
book, are they?
They're not a book, but they did the kind of like part 1, part 2 to a movie where like it doesn't like one movie kind of on its own doesn't really complete the whole story. That's the first time I remember seeing that. And that came out in like 2007 or something. I guess like Star Wars and stuff like that. But that, still kind of works as independent movies. Whereas the other ones just kind of don't. Anyway.
Here we go with the cat coming in.
Yeah.
Podcasting only.
So I think everybody should watch the first half of Dune, 1984. And then when they go into the desert and climb a big mountain and run away from a worm, that's when you can turn it off.
Okay. Noted.
Just like I think people should watch Dune Part 1 and not Dune Part 2, because who cares?
Okay, David Lynch. I feel like I am hearing that name a lot lately.
Is it because I keep saying it?
It's probably because of that, and because I listen to. Oh my gosh, Moxie! If you don't want to play with the puppy, then don't come down here. Some cats have cute meows, and Moxie is not one of those cats. Sorry, continue. David Lynch.
Yeah, I'm watching through all that with my girlfriend, right? And that was the third movie. The fourth movie, Blue Velvet, is actually what we watched on our first date, which she thinks is really romantic. I think is not as romantic.
Was it like some psycho movie or something?
No, it's not like a psycho movie. It is a little weird though.
Was it a stripper movie?
No.
I just think of the song Black Velvet, which I think is a popular stripping song.
Okay. This is not like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's set in North Carolina? I didn't know that. Sorry, I'm on the Blue Velvet Wikipedia page now. Yeah, some weird stuff happens. If you like seeing what's his face be like all over the place.
Who?
Pretty good. The guy. What's his name? I can't remember. I can't remember anybody's name. Blue
But you were in film club in high school.
Yeah,
but care about this.
I don't remember every actor in every movie. Dennis Hopper. If you want to see Dennis Hopper just like be like a weird freak, then watch Blue Velvet. It's pretty good. I actually do like that movie. It's kind of weird though.
Dennis Hopper. Who the heck is that? Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper. You might know Dennis Hopper from Did you ever watch Speed?
No.
That's a shame. You should watch Speed.
Honestly, I haven't watched it. Okay, I was like, Waterworld, I know that was a disaster to film. Apocalypse Now, another one that was covered on my podcast about being a disaster to make. Haven't seen Rebel Without a Cause. I haven't seen any of it.
You need to get on it then.
You're
missing out on Dennis Hopper being all over the place.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, so anyway, the next one's Wild at Heart, which is a movie with Nick Cage in it.
Ooh.
That I've not seen.
It's top tier quality.
Nick Cage is a good actor who also just does everything. Takes whatever.
Diluting.
But he is really good in certain things. So we'll see how it is. It's got Willem Dafoe.
Isn't he doing Spider Noir or whatever? Isn't there a movie like a Spider Noir movie coming out? Or is that just like a gag?
An ad for that, and I'm like, there's no way that could be real because that's incredibly stupid. But we live in a world full of stupid bullshit, so it could be real. Is it real?
I don't know. I feel like I'm seeing something at the Alamo Draft House about it, but I wasn't sure if it's just like a joke or not.
Yes, it's a TV show. Spider Noir is an American superhero noir series developed by somebody for MGM Plus and Prime Video.
Okay, so Spider-Man ownership's still up in the air? Like Sony doesn't own them anymore or something? What? Hey, not important.
They own Spider-Man rights for something and something else. Man, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, maybe it's good. I shouldn't just immediately assume it's bad because it's like obviously just like a cynical tie-in to like a character from a movie. And we get one of these every 10 minutes and they all kind of suck. Maybe this one's good.
Maybe.
I don't think it's going to be, but anything could happen, you know?
Joe, do you consider yourself a positive, like a glass half empty or full kind of guy?
See, I actually had a conversation with my therapist today, where I come across as somebody who doesn't really like things, right? Like I come across as somebody who doesn't really like movies, or I don't know, maybe if you listen to this long enough, I come across as somebody who doesn't like anime. But the thing is that I actually do like those things, but I just have a specific taste. And so much of the stuff that comes out now is really designed to be kind of like mindlessly consumed and therefore is devoid of all taste and substance and disappoints me greatly.
Criticism is your way of engaging with things. You're still taking the time to engage with it. It's just that you're a bit more skeptical.
Well, yeah, this is very much like, oh, great. This would be interesting if we didn't get one of these all the time and they're all very nothing. If we weren't on MCU nothing TV show 15, are they still making those?
No.
Are those dead?
I watched the Hawkeye one and I think that was it.
MCU TV shows. Because I watched like one of those and I'm like, this is a waste of my time.
Look, if I'm being honest, like a lot of dudes like Batman because it's like, oh, he's like me, but rich and can do cool stuff. And then I'm like, oh, that's boring. This is a superhero show. I want people with powers. And then they made Thunderbolts, which is like people with mediocre powers, right? So I was like, I didn't even see that. I was like, has no draw for me. I'm like, that's it. It's dead. I'm not seeing it.
They're still making shows, but half of them are animated, which is fine by me. That gets a pass.
Yeah.
They made a Wonder Man TV show. Don't know what that is. Daredevil: Born Again. Don't know what that is. Vision Quest.
The original Vision Quest. Isn't that an old thing?
I don't know.
That old man, I think Galaxy Quest. That's old.
Based on the Marvel character Vision, everyone's favorite Marvel character Vision.
Lord. No,
a spin-off
nobody
of
cares about him. Oh no!
It's like it's doing stuff like they used to do on like syndicated TV, where it's like, oh, from Cheers you're gonna get Frasier or whatever, but like. It's with a bunch of Marvel properties, and all of these only have like 8 episodes. Like, it's not enough to do a spinoff, I feel like.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, at least they're not coming out with movies as frequently, but it's just burned out.
The endless machine.
Some people are very much still describing themselves as like, oh, I'm nerdy because I like Marvel.
That's crazy.
I feel like there's still people out there like that.
I can watch, like I'm watching all of Gundam, right? And a lot of it's bad, but I'm kind of doing that retroactively because it's like, oh, this is like a big franchise. Let's see what's going on here. But if I had to watch a new Gundam mediocre thing every 3 months, I would be insane. I would be a crazy person.
Yeah,
I also don't defend it. I also don't think it's that good. So there's that part too.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, are you watching anything other than Gundam and Hana-Kimi right now? Have you started the Witch Hat anime?
No.
What's up with that? You like the manga? Are you just not watching it?
I'm gonna sit down. I own a lot of it. I'm gonna sit down and read this. Like, I'm gonna read before I go to bed. Because it's not good to look at screens before you go to bed. So I'm going to read some manga. That's easy. I can get through it. I don't have to worry about am I going to finish this whole chapter of this book if this one chapter is really long? Mm-hmm. And then I just don't do it because I either have to read something else, or I'm looking at the clock and it's midnight and I'm like, oh, I should go to sleep right now. I don't have time to wind down. I need to just be in bed right now. So no, I haven't, because I haven't been reading anything because I can't manage my time. But I should. I should watch Witch Hat. I'm trying to make it through the last season of Fire Force because I liked that, and it's doing all sorts of weird stuff that I don't know if it's good, but it sure is weird. But I'm not making it through that either. I have the last episode of season 2 of Fiona and Cake that I have just not watched.
Oh, okay.
I'm having a good time. I'm like, oh yeah, Adventure Time's still pretty fun. And then I just didn't watch the last episode. I don't know. Something's wrong.
Oh, man. Dang, Joe. Relationship. See, it's like, I'm like, relationship, less time. Imagine having a freaking child. No time for anything.
That's true.
Oh, well, I've caught up on the Witch Hat anime, and it is good. And I'm like, I was flipping through because there's some really nice physical copies of that manga.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Which I need to slow my roll. I like getting out of hand with manga purchasing recently, and also it's about to get worse because I'm going to New York and my freaking stepdad's assistant is making a list of all the best anime places to visit while in New York for me. So I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna freaking buy a bunch of stuff, and then how am I gonna get home? And
yeah,
dear.
It's pretty crazy. Where do you put it all?
I used here everywhere in my apartment. Because I recently just reorganized, so I'm already now that I've bought a bunch and I'm doing it by publisher, maybe if I wasn't crazy and doing it by that, then it wouldn't be such an ordeal to add new books. So I'm like, they have to stay by publisher. And is it 7? Sorry. 7 Seas is I don't know how recently or they've been around, but they're like cranking out manga real fast. So I've been buying a lot of that. I posted this on the Discord, but Wolf's Daughter, A Werewolf Tale is one that I just picked up. It's just one I randomly found. I was like, oh, that looks cool. I read it. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. Oh, yeah. So Sarah continues to just buy too much stuff. Did you have anything else, or I can roll into all my crap?
No, you can roll into it. I feel like I talked for a long time.
Okay. Paralives came out. That is like a sim competitor by a very small indie team that has been in development for a bajillion years, it feels like. I saw it mentioned years ago. Finally went into early access. It's okay. It is early access. So I think that's just the cozy game formula, is to come out in early access and figure it out from there, which I think right now it doesn't offer. Even The Sims like doesn't hold my attention for extended sessions. It's like I'll play it in one sitting and then not touch it for a long time. So I think I'll probably just do that with this game as well. I've been working out a lot. I'm a gym girly now. What can I say? Freaking video game concert tomorrow with friend of the podcast, Jenny. And she's going to get to meet some of my coworkers. So that'll be fun. Look at me having enough people in my life that I can introduce them to each other. I've been working overtime socializing lately. Went to like a stand-up comedy thing last night. Everybody bombing left and right. I was like, dude, I could do this maybe.
You're like, yeah, I'm out here. I can experience the bad comedy.
Yes. We've got I got the DNA results for Silas. He is 24% Dachshund, 22% Yorkie, 20% Chihuahua, and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, so I got some mystery solved. So when I take him to the dog park and everyone's like, what is he? Instead of saying, I don't know, except that he's 100% cute, I can actually give him a real answer now. And then, yeah, next week, big week. So many things. There's the New York trip, and then both Love Island, UK and USA both start. And the last season of The Legend of Vox Machina also drops next week. It's about to be a crazy time. Oh, gosh. Yeah.
What?
Did you ever engage with Homestar Runner?
Yeah.
We announced last week our partnership with them.
Oh, cool. So
at some point I need to get familiar with their stuff, which I feel like it's not necessarily for me, but like I gotta watch this. And relevant to you, Joe, to us, to the podcast, apparently Adolescence of Utena is coming to theaters soon.
Oh, is that true?
I'm like, what the heck? This could happen when we were gonna watch it for the podcast. Someone posted that on the Discord. Plug for the Discord, people. We're starting to actually talk about shoujo there, so get on it. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's a lot of working out, socializing. Silas gets his last round of shots next week, so then I can like super go and take him and do stuff. Oh, I cracked out. I sent you a photo. Busted out the old high school sewing machine.
Yeah, what you doing?
I accidentally cut a tag out and it left a hole in my shirt. So I was like, fuck, I gotta fix this. So I did. I fixed it. I did it. I can fix things with a sewing machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was exciting. Freaking yeah. That's all I got.
That's good.
Yep.
Not everything needs to
run that real fast.
Not everything needs to devolve into us looking at the Wikipedia page for all the shit Marvel's releasing on TV.
That's right. Yep. No,
only when I do it, because I have to scroll.
Wonderful content. No. Well, no, it was bad because then you talk in depth on your stuff, and then I'm like blah 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 real fast, a bunch of stuff, and it's like, did you catch your breath yet, Joe? Because now you gotta go into these long ass summaries.
You should just be more. You should be like, I watched this old David Lynch movie, and I'm like, this is just like an anime compilation movie. What the people want.
Oh, no, I feel like I only talk a lot if I get worked up and rant about something.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I was like brainstorming on like what I can do with if I did stand up, what my stuff would be. Because it's like I feel like my stuff would be jokes that the general public does not understand. So it's like, what can I talk about? I can just talk about like things that are dumb that give me the ick or I'm too particular. Because a lot of them were talking about dating. God, a lot. I was like, are you guys having fun? Because it doesn't look like you are. Like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, that's hard to joke about because like the vibes in dating right now are so bad anyway that it's like, what are you trying to hit here? But I don't know. It just depends on like what your humor is. Like, what do you think your humor is? I think my humor is like, what if I was like really specific about stuff?
Yeah. I feel like mine's self-deprecating, but I feel like that's what a lot of them were doing, and I didn't think it was funny. So I feel like if you don't, I don't know. I'd just be judgy of other people. I could do crowd roasting. I could do that probably.
Oh, okay. Would you be scared to roast somebody you didn't know though?
I mean, I think it'd all just be like, talking about their shoes or something they chose and not who they are that they can't change kind of thing.
Oh, that guy, we got a hat guy over there, huh? Check out this guy wearing a hat inside. It would be like that.
Okay. I wear hats indoors. Is that a crime? I do wear hats.
Okay, yeah, sure. Civility is gone. I just wear my hat inside. Well, I guess I won't keep commenting because you got up and left, so maybe I should get on to the episode. And then maybe you flip me off as you pass by your camera? I don't know.
Oh, no, I would never. Never. No, sorry, I was just gesturing. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I can get started here.
Lock the door.
Although we do need some live reactions to our voice actors because we have two.
Yes.
The first one is Nakatsu, who is voiced by Ikunosuke Toya, who is somebody named Minoru Kudopu in The Irregular at Magic High School. Do you know what this is? Have you heard of this?
No, that looks like trash. I think my ex watched it and I was like, ew.
I feel like I've heard of this before, but I don't know why I've heard of this. Is it like a thing? Everybody's very blue.
And it's like maybe kind of weirdly. I don't know if there was like incesty vibes or not, but I think it's a brother and sister attending.
Green and blue. That's weird. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Oh, you know what? I did see it. I was at the gym watching Witch Hat on the treadmill, and then I saw a guy in front of me. And I was just on my little phone, but the guy in front of me had like a huge tablet, and he was watching some anime. I was like, let's go, anime. Freaking showing up to the gym.
What was he watching?
Did not look very good.
Okay. All right. Well,
yeah, no, but I was like, get it.
Yeah. Okay. So he's also the voice actor of Fubuki in The Elusive Samurai. Is that the main person?
I have not watched.
I have heard this is good, maybe.
Elusive. There's a lot of samurai anime.
This is not the main guy.
Seven samurai. There's freaking.
It's a dude with two swords. That's kind of cool.
Ooh, dual wield.
Yeah. So there's that one. He is Choji Tomiyama in Windbreaker, friend of the pod. Jenny likes that series quite a bit.
Yeah, I watched the first season. I haven't watched the second season. Choji, I just think of Naruto now.
Yeah.
Name forever linked to that.
He is the voice of someone named Chang Hei in the newest Hathaway movie, the Gundam Hathaway movie. No idea who that is. I'll get to that in 5 years.
I just think of Anne Hathaway.
But probably most famous, and also apparently his first role, he's Denji in Chainsaw Man. You know, the main guy.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's Nakatsu.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep. So that's what we got for that. The second one is a character who I put in at this slot, even though they may not be this important because they may be out of the show after these two episodes. We have Mizuki's brother, who has a name, but I never call him by it, so I'm just going to call him Mizuki's brother through the entire summary. He is voiced by Shinosuke Tachibana, who's someone named Gren Reyes in Gundam AGE, which is just a good name. Gren Reyes.
I was going to say, it's actually kind of a cool one because a lot of them are silly sounding, but that one sounds cool.
Yeah. He's someone named Soma Kadar in Black Butler. Haven't seen that.
I'm not watching that.
He's someone named Yaku Morisuke in Haikyuu. When I looked this guy up, he's like his head is kind of shaped like an onion, and he's got tiny eyebrows.
Okay, not an important character.
Okay. He's also
the kid that they literally call Onion Head in the show.
Oh, okay. He is also, and this is going to be a big deal for a specific type of listener. He's Alphanoid or Alphanod in Final Fantasy XIV, who's like, as far as I can tell, a very annoying cat boy.
Ugh. I played like 30 minutes of that. I made my character and then I was like, I'm out.
Oh.
Trying that. Not for me.
And for us, eventually, he is Tomoe in Kami-sama Kiss.
Oh, Tomoe.
Yep.
Big deal.
There we go.
Okay.
All right. So now let's get into these episodes. Hana-Kimi episode 5 is called Do They Hate Me? We open on Mizuki getting kissed by Izumi because last episode he accidentally got drunk and his one drunk act is kissing Mizuki. He's forcing himself onto her. She freaks out and punches him in the face and then runs off. Yes, question.
Will you share your notes for me so I can attempt to not interrupt you constantly?
Did, but it closed the stream.
Okay, thank you. Continue.
Yes, so she punches him in the face and runs off. Later, she cries, wondering why she can't stop crying, even though she likes Izumi. She's like, how come I didn't enjoy him drunkenly kissing me? Out of nowhere. Izumi wakes up on the floor the next morning with a black eye. He doesn't know how he got it, and all the guys tease him about it as Mizuki plays dumb.
Have you ever had a black eye?
No.
I gave myself a black eye once.
How?
Like, open a door into my face.
Oh my God.
Really hurt.
I don't think I have ever.
It hurt so bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And I was sober. So, yep. Terrible.
After class, Izumi thanks Mizuki for putting a blanket over him as he slept on the floor, and she laughs it off and runs away. Why didn't you, wake him up and put him in his bed? You just threw a blanket over him?
Well, it's because she's like, I don't want to address this uncomfortable situation.
It's pretty weird. Yeah, it's just funny to be like, thanks for putting a blanket on me. Not like, why didn't you wake me up?
Yeah, all these things that are like, oh, I feel like that would be a cute moment in something like Kimi ni Todoke, where it's like, oh, we watched them slow-mo put the blanket on you. This is just not even shown. Just yep, did it. Moving on.
Oh yeah, we're flying these episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Mizuki walks around wondering if Izumi really doesn't remember anything. She gets all flustered thinking about their kiss when suddenly Nanba shows up. He's sleeping outside on a bench. Hot boys love to sleep outside. That's what Hana-Kimi is about.
Mm-hmm. He is hot.
They hang out and he has a talk with Mizuki. She complains about Izumi and Nanba decides to flirt with her even though he thinks she's a guy. What's going on here?
Today I was watching him. I was like, this is the most gay these episodes have felt.
Extremely gay. Okay. Yeah, sure. For a guy who's like, oh, my charms only work on women. Really just going for it for no reason. Then he explains the whole alcohol thing. He's like, oh yeah, it seems like somebody took it and drank some. Trying to figure out who that is, and Mizuki is able to piece together what had happened with Izumi, but covers for Izumi and says that she doesn't know what happened, but Nanba is suspicious. That's how I read this. This is going to come up again, but I don't think it is going to come up again, so I don't know why the scene played out this way.
Sorry, I zonked out for a second. I was looking at the Last Unicorn poster thinking, when am I going to get that?
Oh, it's awesome, right?
Show?
I was just thinking about I often just think about The Last Unicorn and zone out.
And
Nanba's suspicious.
Oh,
because he gives her a part thing.
I guess just because she's asking all blushy and stuff. I guess.
Yeah.
Again, with the not trying to feign any typical just very much a straight up emoting like a chick would in an anime.
Yeah, we're not trying very hard
to
here.
buy into this. No.
Anyway, later Mizuki opens her locker to find that it's full of CG thumbtacks that just kind of pour out.
This is crazy.
It was very funny.
Pay
to watch.
for that. This is not worth excessive, unnecessary. Just put a couple in the shoes, and then maybe it won't.
Listen, you buy the whole box. They come by the box. You can only bulk buy them on Amazon now.
That big? They come in a box like a little tiny tin thing.
Yeah, well, maybe he got the size wrong. Anyway, inside she finds some threatening notes, and she's like, what the heck is this? Nakatsu's there, and he freaks out, being like, oh, someone's got it out for you, and offers to walk her home to, like, protect her. But she's like, I'm fine. Y'all are busy with, like, sports practice. I just go home normal because I'm not in any sports. Is she not on the track team?
No. Also, I got things to say about this track team later. We get this is always like a gag in anime where it's like, someone can't read their kanji right or whatever. And it makes sense in this case that's her. Is she like wasn't born and raised in Japan? But it's like, is Nakatsu? I feel like Nakatsu's the character that would normally be like, I can't read kanji. But he's the one correcting her in this case.
It doesn't help that the kanji she can't read is like Shinu, which is to die, which is like the one everybody knows because it's like on everything.
On everything?
Well, you know, it's on, if you read like comics, it's all over the place.
Oh, okay.
It's just, yeah, that's funny. Anyway, she leaves and Nakatsu's like, wow, Izumi, how come you didn't offer to walk Mizuki home? You're like roommates. You should be nicer to him. And then some guys from the tennis club come to ask about Mizuki because they're going to recruit her to the tennis club because I guess she just isn't part of any sports, even though she ran really fast that one time. And Izumi barks at them and gets mad because it turns out he is mad about her getting bullied. But instead of saying it, he just kind of gets mad. It's like a hot guy thing, I guess.
He cares in his own way.
Way. In their dorm, Mizuki wonders who could be bullying her. When Izumi shows up, she asks him about his injury, but he says it's fine now. Mizuki is awkward thinking about their kiss, but he doesn't remember it, so he doesn't think anything's going on. So she tries to act normal, but then realizes that was her first kiss, and gets super disappointed about it.
He is such a lightweight. He had like 2 sips of that, and it's just freaking wine of all things.
I know. You know how hard it is to get that drunk on wine?
He's a big dude.
He's a big dude. I mean, maybe he didn't eat. You know, they didn't start eating the hot pot yet.
He's a lightweight.
It's
settled.
It's pathetic. They didn't even drink all of it. Like, if you drank all of it somehow. Although, how would you would know if something was happening? I don't know. Like, you get tipsy before you get super drunk. Anyway, it's a TV show. It's the next day, and Mizuki opens her locker to find that her shoes have been soaked in water. Mizuki tries to keep a cheery affect, thinking that, like, her main goal is to be here for Izumi and doesn't have time to worry about stuff happening to her in her own life. Eye on the prize, girl.
I hate this. Let's be an individual. Why? Ugh. He's not even that hot.
The thing I do like about this is that, like, she's like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dedicate my life to this. And then as soon as the next thing happens, she's like, all right, fuck this.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Later, Mizuki explains to the group that she has an older stepbrother who's studying to be a doctor.
Half-brother.
Suddenly, the pink hair guy shows up and starts talking shit about how it's childish to talk about how you have an older brother, I guess. This is Nakao, and Nakatsu gets mad at him.
Nakao,
yeah. Namba comes over and breaks them up, and he says he's disappointed in Nakao, which upsets him. Now, the other guy whose name starts with an N-A, because now everyone's name either starts with an N-A or it ends with Umi. Or like a Zui, something like that.
Everybody's got the same name.
Anyway, this guy makes the obvious connection that Nakao is the one bullying Mizuki after she overtook his idol position. Like, come on, guys, this is not a hard mystery. The next day in class, Mizuki finds that somebody has written all over her desk. She breaks and yells that she's going to find out who this bully is, but tells the other guys to stay out of it because she's going to 1v1 him. She stakes out her locker after class to catch the person messing with it. It's Nakao. And she grabs his hand and he drops his phone, which shows a picture of Nanba on his lock screen. Dude, you have there's a lock screen and then a home screen. Put him on the home screen. Don't put him on the lock screen. Anybody can see the lock screen. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Rookie mistakes.
Yep. Amateur hour.
He's about to
Joe
run off.
knows all about that.
Yeah, I know all about that.
A photo of someone.
It's so true. Yeah, my lock screen is like a picture of the spaceship and Alien Isolation, and then my home screen is a picture of the alien, so I get jump scared every time I open my phone. That's not true. My home screen is nothing.
Well, that's good. You just made it up on the fly. That's so good, Joe.
It's true about my lock screen. My lock screen is just the little space station from Alien Isolation because it looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Nanba tells Mizuki that he's jealous of her because Nakao says he's jealous of Mizuki because Nanba is only paying attention to her instead of him because he has a big old crush on Nanba.
How could he not?
What?
If you're gonna have a crush on anybody in this cast, that's the guy.
That truly is the guy. Mizuki's like, hey man, it's not like that with me and Nanba. And anyway, we should be friends because I have guy problems of my own, and we can talk about that. And they commiserate over the state of their love lives, while Izumi, who is just nearby watching them, smiles.
He'd be creeping.
This is a little weird. I didn't really think his personality was like this, but I guess it is. We get a scene where Dr. Umeda is just pleased by these developments, which I think is extremely funny.
Is he trapped in that clinic? He never gets to leave it.
He doesn't. It's so funny. He sees us from a window and smiles approvingly. It's very funny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mizuki and Izumi walk home together. They run into Kagarazaka, who puts Mizuki into a weird forward-facing headlock while he tells Izumi that he wants to see him at the prelims in spring. He's like, I set a new high jump record, and I want to try to see you break it, Izumi. And Izumi's like, yeah, sure, man.
Kagarazaka is just a crazy name. Why are they doing this to you?
He puts Mizuki in the weirdest headlock I've ever seen.
It's like a hug.
It's like a hug. It wouldn't work. You just couldn't.
His biceps are so huge to just lock you in.
He's so big. It would have been funnier if he just stiff-armed while she was trying to rush him or something. But no, we get this weird headlock instead. Because he has to be a little too hands-on with Mizuki. I don't know.
Everybody's got to be, but not realize.
Yeah. We cut to Izumi practicing, and he can now clear the bar. So we're making some progress. Izumi and Mizuki walk home again, and Izumi comments that Mizuki doesn't need to wait for him after practice, and she makes some excuse as to why she needs to do that. That isn't, I'm in love with you, but basically is that. They're stopped by two schoolgirls. One of them gives chocolates to Mizuki because it's Valentine's Day. And Mizuki's like, oh, I don't know what to say. But the girl clarifies that this is more of a thank you gift for when she, quote, got into it with Kagarazaka last year. Because it's...
Did she say last year?
Yeah, because it's the spring semester now. They're in semester 2.
Okay. I think last year, if a year has passed, not... I
think this is just last season, basically, last semester.
Yeah.
And the New Year's happened. But that means we don't get a Christmas episode. We don't get a New Year's episode. Rip the holidays.
No. Because later we're going to see if you come home for New Year's and Christmas. So I think we're in the summer and they have a break and there's summer.
No, but he goes to the spring prelims. Next episode.
Oh,
it's spring.
Okay.
And at the end of the next episode, she says she's a second year now. So it's been a year.
Okay. A whole year.
Yeah. Anyway, this hit me like a punch. It was crazy. It's I'm getting punched in the face over here with I got a black eye being it's been a year.
It's not. She was a transfer student, so
that's true. It could have just not been a whole year, right?
Late and yeah. This girl, whatever. We're gas.
Anyway, I love that this girl gives Mizuki chocolate because she hates this guy. She's like, hey, you got into it with this guy I hate. That's awesome. Fuck that guy. And Mizuki's like, okay, cool. Actually, Izumi's like, you should accept it, Mizuki, and Mizuki accepts it.
Yeah.
Then the other girl...
Nice that he...
Huh?
Nope. Continue.
Yeah, no, he gives her permission, which is great. Love that. Not really. He's just being like, yeah, dude, you should just take it. I know it's weird. I would also be like, you gotta take this.
At first he seems like the guy who's gonna be like, oh, I don't accept chocolate. I'm just gonna throw it away because I'm trying to be cool, quiet, jerk guy. But no, he's like, just take it, man.
If somebody...
Well, also he's probably knows she's not accustomed to it because he knows she's a girl, so he's just trying to help her get through.
Yeah, he's like, you like sweet things because you're a girl. I don't, because I'm a manly man. Because the other girl tries to give chocolate to Izumi as a fan, but he refuses, saying he doesn't like sweets. And Mizuki watches this interaction and gets jealous. Later, Mizuki calls Umeda on the phone to talk about this because I guess this is a thing they do now. They talk to each other on the phone about her love life.
Like he really is trapped there, and she's like his conduit to the outside world.
It's so true. Umeda's like, yeah, you're jealous because he sees them as girls but can't see you as a girl because he thinks you're a guy and you can't tell him that you're a girl. This is how feelings work. She's like, oh, this is how feelings work? And he's like, yeah.
Why do you have to do this every time? We all understand. We all consume media that teaches us things like you can't just be like, what is this feeling I'm feeling? No, you're freaking in high school. You know what jealousy.
Yeah.
Ah.
The sophistication to hack a complex pretend to be a boy for a year plan. Not the sophistication of being like, why would I get jealous when the guy I like gets chocolate from other girls? Anyway, Umeda's like, yeah, to resolve this feeling, you have to tell him who you actually are. He's like, but is that what you want? Remember the reason you came here. Are you here to be by his side, or are you here for him to date you? Because you can kind of only do one of those things. And Mizuki's like, oh, yes, the plot of the show. That makes sense. Thanks, Dr. Umeda. You're a genius. How come you know so much stuff about relationships? And Umeda's like, oh, dude, I got all sorts of messy relationship stuff going on in my life, too. Extremely funny.
Yeah, we're going to see some of that.
It's so good. She hangs up and then gets a text from her older brother saying that he's going to be in town for a work thing and wants to see her as we cut to credits.
Gosh. Okay. Umeda, he's definitely making the side character rank.
Which is a bummer. Like, Nikatsu's such a nice boy, but he's not going to make it into the couple category because it's Izumi, a guy who is just kind of traditionally masculine and in a boring way.
Yep. Very uninteresting character.
Like, what if I was, I'm into you, but only secretly, so I can only kiss you when I'm drunk, and when you're getting bullied, and I'm keeping my distance because you're keeping my distance, but I'm actually not keeping my distance because I'm following you around and making sure it's all okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that good? We all want that, right?
I feel like I've just seen it done in a more endearing way, and this is not.
Yeah, I mean, this is what this is freaking Kaze Haya was kind of like this, except he was more of a soft boy, which is fine. That was actually more endearing.
Yes. Well, we love or at least I love a blushy boy, and Kaze Haya was that.
Yeah,
and that it hits.
I love a sad, pathetic boyfriend. It's great.
I just want to watch Kimi ni Tokyo.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, she gets bullied.
Well,
we resolve the cow. Why did that stuff happen? It feels like we're shoving an entire volume of a manga into half of an episode, like a quarter of the episode.
We gotta have. Well, it's 23 volumes. We gotta have characters to put on each volume, right?
Well, there's a bajillion guys in that intro
on the cover. Yeah,
we don't have time because we're flying. we are soaring through this. Which means, much like the 1984 David Lynch Dune movie, this show operates kind of like a montage.
Yeah. I know. I feel like at the end it'll be okay, Happy Marriage is technically probably a better show than this, but this is at least interesting to talk about because it's kind of just surface level bad.
You're already power ranking this. You're like, oh, am I going to have to give Mio more credit than this?
Do you have any hopes for?
It could turn around. Listen,
just a fun, easy breezy time.
It looks like in the next pair of episodes we're getting a lot of Umeda stuff. So I'm hopeful that maybe he just becomes the main character, and it's just about this guy who's a doctor at an all boys school, and this weird B plot is happening around him, and he has just a weird messy love life, and his family life is also bizarre, as we're gonna learn next episode.
Joe, why can't you just make everything? Everything.
I haven't made anything. I can't do this. I'm not good at storytelling.
Look, that already sounds better.
It's because it's they have it. It's here. The pieces are on the board. I just want them to rearrange it. If this was a Dr. Umeda show where this was the B plot, is like there's this one student that ends up being a girl who's like doing this thing, that would be very funny. This probably exists, actually. I haven't watched any of those shows about like, oh, the teacher is the main character. Maybe that's just what they're about. Hell Teacher Nube or whatever. Is that what that's about? I don't know. I don't think so. I think he's magic or something. Anyway. Episode 6 is called My Big Brother's Coming.
Oh, yay.
We open on Mizuki bursting into Dr. Umeda's office while he's having a steamy makeout session with his guy. Like, hell yeah. They're like over here he's doing like, you gonna come over after work? And Dr. Umeda's like, no, which is extremely funny.
It's a guy. It's not his guy.
Yeah. Mizuki sees this and is like, oops. And Dr. Umeda's like, don't worry about it. He's not my boyfriend. He's just my lover. So good. Oh, imagine if this was the show.
It'd be so much better. Well, see, the whole family has just got it. They're all a bunch of Casanovas over there.
Anyway, Mizuki has come to ask Dr. Umeda to loan her an outfit that she can wear to meet her brother, even though her brother got her a dress in episode 2, or like 2 episodes ago. Just wear the dress.
Yeah.
Doesn't have any clothes.
Or just go buy her own.
Just go buy your own.
Yeah.
No, she can't do it. She's got to go to Dr. Umeda for this, for some reason.
For everything.
Dr. Umeda is like, well, I, a 27-year-old man, don't actually own any clothes for teenage girls, believe it or not. And Mizuki is like, oh, but you're the only one who can buy me clothes for some reason, and sulks about it. And Dr. Umeda is like, all right, fine, I'll see what I can do. This man's a saint.
He's older than we thought he was.
He's turning 27. He says he's turning 27, but he's a doctor. I mean, you know, that's pretty young for getting an MD.
Yeah.
26? I got my PhD when I was 27, 28. How old was I? I think it was 2020.
It did feel like forever.
How old was I in 2020?
6 years ago.
26. I was 26, yeah. So it's possible. I mean, that's not an MD. I think an MD is probably higher than a PhD. Anyway, this is all irrelevant. Later, Mizuki sneaks out of her dorm to put on her girl outfit. What do we think about her girl outfit?
I think it's cute, but also it's like no one's walking around wearing an outfit like this, like very fluffy outfit.
It's very fluffy. Is it winter?
Like a little juvenile for her. We see them wearing scarves later in the episode.
I guess so.
I wish she would have like styled her hair a little bit instead of leaving it in the terrible mop. But whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, we learned that she got this outfit from Umeda's little sister Rio, which means that Nanba, Umeda's nephew, is older than his aunt.
God, sounds like my freaking family.
Yeah. When this happened, I'm like, wait a minute. I gotta draw the family tree. What's going on here? Yeah. So there is some insane age gap between his older sister and his younger sister.
It could be like half siblings or something.
Probably.
But yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Or Rio's actually just a lot older than she looks. I don't know. But she seemed like a teenager.
Yeah.
Anyway, Izumi, who's stalking Mizuki, sees her in her outfit and likes it.
He doesn't even have the dog as an excuse.
He's just there.
Soloing it. Yeah.
Mizuki sees her brother, who looks exactly like Kyoka from My Happy Marriage. He's wearing a suit and everything.
He does look like him, totally.
He looks it was making me insane. I was like, bro.
I didn't even think about that, but now
he looks just like him.
Totally.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, he's kind of an embarrassing, overbearing brother who cries when he sees that she cut her hair.
Oh, God. He picks her up. It's horrible.
Yeah. But he's her half-brother.
But she's like 16 or something.
She's tiny. If we learn anything, is that she's somehow extremely tiny and everybody can easily pick her up.
Picking anyone up like that. No. It doesn't matter if you can. You just don't do that. It's weird.
He does kind of pick her up like you'd pick up like a dog or something.
Yeah, like a toddler.
Yeah. The two of them have tea and she learns that he's here for 2 weeks. He asks about school and she gives him some curt answers. And then he asks if she met that high jumper guy that she was into. And Mizuki thinks about how much her brother hates Izumi. So she gives him a brief yes and then leaves, making an excuse to leave, even though it looked like she had an entire pot of tea left.
Yeah, bad sister. Your brother, you're not going to see him for a long time after
It's crazy. Okay, this is the thing I don't understand, which is like, last episode, we see her FaceTime Julia. Is she not is she not talking to her family or her brother or anybody? Like, is this the first time they've ever talked? What's going on here? You're not like, if your kid goes to high school overseas, you're not talking to them every week.
I guess he was on an internship or something.
Yeah.
It sounded like.
I guess.
So he's been out.
But it's like,
while she's been gone.
You can't convince me that this guy's super into his sister and very close when he hasn't talked to her in the semester and a half that she's been here.
I guess some people only put effort in when the person's in front of them.
I guess so. Bad brother, maybe.
Yeah. Well, don't overthink it, I think.
You're right.
The author would say.
Yeah. I have other things to complain about briefly. Sometime later, Mizuki and Nakao are hanging out at school, and Nikatsu gets jealous and tries to join them. But Nakao shoos him off because this is a conversation for only pretty boys, and they get into a fight. Mizuki leaves and sees Izumi in the hall, and he tells her that he's going to compete in the upcoming track preliminaries in the spring because it's spring now. Sometime later, Mizuki's brother shows up at her school, and he's like, what the heck? This is a boys' school. She's like, oh no, maybe I should have given you a fake name for the school I go to instead of giving you the real name of the school I went to that anybody could look up on a website and see that it's a boys' school. What?
Well, he's like saying it, and there's no like. There's so many times where it's like there's a slip where it's like she should be like, "Oh no, I can't believe you said that in front of my classmates who are gonna find out I'm a girl." No, like catching of those things of like, what are you doing at boys' school? Kind of, saying that right in front of Izumi and.
Izumi, like, she just assumes he knows, right? Like, because he has to. I mean, she's doing nothing to try to cover this up.
She thinks he doesn't know.
Her brother shows up and is like, why do you go to an all-boys school? You're not a boy. And Izumi's like, what could this mean?
I don't know. Everyone's stupid.
Why did she give him the real name of the school she went to? Just make up a different school you go to.
I've got another thing about the name of the school. Osaka stuff to talk about later.
I don't get it. I don't understand this. Did she just tell her family the actual school she goes to and none of them looked it up? Like, is it not a secret? Did she not lie and say she went to a different school? A co-ed school?
I don't know, Joe. Maybe the family is not that.
The extent to which this series does not care about being an undercover boy at the all-boys school is baffling to me, how little we care about that premise. Oh my god. Okay.
It is wild.
Anyway, he tries to drag her off, so she bites him, which is pretty funny.
I hate that.
You don't like that she bites him?
I was like, ew, don't bite him.
It's funny.
Gross.
Izumi intervenes, and her brother is like, oh, you're Izumi, who seduced my sister, he says out loud. It's like, you seduced Mizuki with your oh so good high jump boy, let's see it, huh? And Izumi's like, oh well, and Mizuki's like, wait, he can't high jump from after his incident. And because she let that slip, we all get to have a nice sit down and explain the situation with her brother, which I assume was incredibly boring for him.
Yeah, it's like he settles down just because of that.
And like it cuts to later in the evening, like it took a long time to go through, which I think is very funny.
Moxie, say something into the mic.
Hi, Moxie, the cat.
Meow.
Welcome to the pod.
Meow, meow.
You're so quiet and good. What a well-behaved cat.
It's freaking. I wish.
Oh, there she goes.
So noisy.
Dang. Anyway.
She's just mic shy.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, Mizuki brother is like, all right, cool, I'm caught up on the story. How about this? If Izumi can clear the high jump, then Mizuki can stay here. How's that for some artificial stakes? Why does he say this? I mean, we learn why he's
all bad.
We learn his plan later on, which is somehow even stupider than this.
Who hired this guy?
Yeah, so he leaves.
How has he got a job that's paying for him to travel abroad?
I don't know. Izumi tells Mizuki that he's going to give it his all. And Mizuki is conflicted about all of this happening. Later, Nikatsu asks Mizuki if he wants to hang out later, and they go to an okonomiyaki place together, which is like the like
it's like
pancake
Japanese pizza.
Yeah, it's more like a pancake.
Yeah.
You like combine everything together, and then you cook it on a little thing. I did that when I was in Japan. It's really good. It's fun.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't like it.
You didn't like it? Oh, you hate pizza.
I like my okonomiyaki. I don't love pizza, but it's actually pizza can be good. I just never want it.
Yeah. Let's see.
This is where I've got a bone to pick.
This one? They hang out. Nikatsu says he's homesick because he's from Osaka, but likes it. But he likes this restaurant and wants to, and is going to share it with Mizuki, the first person he shared it with.
Okay, look, they go to a high school called Osaka High Boys, whatever.
I don't understand.
Is it in Osaka right now?
No, they're in Tokyo.
What? They are? When did you say that?
What?
What?
They're in Tokyo, right?
Freaking Kara, whatever the heck, spiky white hair guy. He's from a school in Tokyo.
Oh,
but I guess
right.
he keeps freaking wandering into the show, so it must be nearby. They must be in Tokyo. But why is the name Osaka? Because I was like, why is the school's name Osaka? And he's being, like, are they in Osaka?
That is weird. Let me look. It doesn't look like it's the same characters.
What?
No. They're homophones, so it's pronounced the same, but it's not the same because theirs is a little different. Let me see if it means something.
Okay, because I was like, what?
Yeah, if you read it, it would be obvious that it's not the same thing. It is a little odd.
When you were in Japan, you went to Osaka?
No, I did not go that far south. Oh, no.
Right,
Yeah, no, I did not quite get there.
Okay, because I was like, Osaka, that's the one that they're always like, oh, I got made fun of for my accent or whatever.
Yeah, it's in the southern part. It's by Kyoto. It's south of Kyoto. I mean, it's a bigger city than Kyoto.
Yeah. Honestly, none of it's that far compared to living in Texas. I'm like, everything's a stone throw away, basically.
Yeah, I mean, you could just go home for a weekend. Like, it's totally reasonable.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the characters are Cherry Blossom. They go to Cherry Blossom High School.
Oh, where hearts flutter like the petals of a cherry blossom.
Yes. Okay. But yeah, that is really funny that their name of the school is the place where he's from.
Okay. I was so confused. I was like, what?
Yeah, no. This is actually a very nice and sweet scene with my favorite boy. I'm so sad he's going to lose to guy. Oh, no, my alarm. To guy who
alarm
doesn't do anything cool like this. Yeah. What the heck, man?
Ugh. I know. Just unconsensual kisses is.
Well, he's drunk.
He would lose his mind if he knew they kissed.
Pretty bad. But yeah, like this is so sweet. Or it's just like, oh, I just want to take you. I haven't been in this. I'm Nikatsu. I haven't been in the story very much. What if I just took you out on a nice little date and I talk about this restaurant that I go to that makes me feel better when I get homesick? Maybe you're feeling homesick because your brother's here and that reminds you of home. I'm taking you here. Oh, isn't that nice? Mm-hmm. Gonna lose. Oh. He's gonna lose so bad.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, sure is.
But anyway, this is sweet. Later, Mizuki goes home and gives her leftovers to Izumi. Boo. She works up the courage to wish him good luck in his upcoming high jump, and he's like, yeah, like I'd expect you to wish me good luck as my fan. Then he says he's going to do this for his, so he can go toe-to-toe with his rival, not because her brother is putting him up to it. So Mizuki, I don't want you to feel like you're pressuring me. This is my way of saying it's not your fault. She's
freaking sitting directly in front of him, just staring at him eating his food. I was like, this is so weird. Leave him alone.
Oh my God. Anyway, then Izumi is like, we should go get second dinner because I'm still hungry. A second dinner date. A worse one because there's no emotional resonance in this one. But I can't be one up by Nikatsu because I have to prove that I'm the guy you should get with. Boo.
Boo. Get out of here, Izumi. You generically boring man.
That alarm that went off, by the way, is the alarm that says I should start winding down and maybe read some Witch Hat, which I'm not doing. This is how it doesn't happen, by the way. Just in case you wanted some closure on that mystery.
Yeah, so doing a late night recordings to accommodate me being out next week.
I'm going to be out.
You're welcome, everyone, for us working so hard to get these episodes out to you weekly.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it. Appreciate.
Later, it's the day of the high jump and Mizuki brother shows up to school wearing a black suit. Actually, it's just a regular day. He just shows up for no reason.
Yeah, with glasses. He's trying to be all incognito. Umeda's like, who is this freaking fool?
Dude, Umeda sees this guy and he's like,
his tower is Rapunzel stuck in the clinic.
Dr. Umeda sees him and is like, whoa, another guy with a stylish haircut? I gotta meet him. This is literally what he says. It's so funny. He calls out to him and invites him in. Mizuki's brother and Umeda talk about, the school and stuff like that, because he's pretending to, he's like, oh, somebody I know goes here. And Dr. Umeda's like, oh yeah, that's interesting. We've had some weird stuff happen at the school. Like there's this like new weird student who came here because some guy does high jump, and wouldn't you know it, he kind of seems very feminine. How odd. And he like keeps messing with Mizuki's brother until Mizuki's brother like, oh, I have to leave. And then he like runs away.
Umeida's just having his fun.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
At the track field, Izumi leans in real close to Mizuki while looking at his iPad, and Mizuki is reminded of their kiss. She gets embarrassed and like recoils, but she turns directly into Kagurazaka, who's here for some reason.
Don't you have school? What are you doing here?
No, he doesn't. He's just here. He, for no reason, gets mad at Izumi for sucking at high jump. And
It is embarrassing.
Mizuki's brother also shows up and watches this interaction for some reason.
Awkwardly, very awkwardly watching.
Izumi stands up for himself and is like, listen, man, I'm trying my best. I had a traumatic event. I'm trying to feel better, all right? I'm going to go to prelims and try my best, though. And Kagurazaka's like, yeah, okay, I'm satisfied with that answer, and leaves. What are we doing?
Why are you even here?
Like, it's like they keep
There's not enough backstory to make this significant enough to justify how much he's showing up.
They do the thing where it's like, oh, Izumi, if you don't keep doing high jump, you're running away. But like, he's not really running away.
This is Joe's problem all the time.
This is always the sports anime problem. But like, even still, it's like he quit for like a week and a half, dude. He didn't even like quit that hard. Also, he quit after he got ran over by a car. I mean, like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, Kagurazaka's like, listen, you got injured. That's fine. But you're healed now. How come you're not good anymore? How come you have psychological problems, you fucking wuss? Because mental health isn't real, I guess. Izumi should be going to therapy or something. Why is nobody helping
Everyone's not a green flag like you, Joe. Not every dude goes to therapy.
They have like sports medicine people. I don't know. It just seems like this would be a thing that is like considered a real thing. It's very funny though.
Okay, welcome.
Anyway,
He's trying to give me allergy attack.
Yeah, he leaves. Mizuki and Izumi are about to leave too when Izumi asks Mizuki what she wants to do. He's like, what are you gonna do if I can't high jump? And your brother gets all mad at you? Or like, I just quit high jump, what would you do? And she's like, I guess I would stay here. And Izumi's like, yeah, you should follow your heart.
He knows she's into him and he's into her, but he's just coasting.
We gotta talk around it, yeah. Mizuki's brother shows up and is like, not if I have anything to say about it. Izumi can't even high jump, and I only have a week left on my business trip. Mizuki gets mad at her brother while Izumi is called away. Her brother keeps talking shit, and Mizuki snaps at him and says that she hates him, which destroys him, as if this isn't the obvious outcome of making fun of your sister's crush to her. What did you think was going to happen, my guy?
Yeah, this is always the thing. There's like, girl, doting, dad or brother. He's overprotective. She says, I hate you. Crumples to the floor. No.
Yep. Seen it 100 times.
Yep. What's the most original thing coming from this anime? What's something this anime's done?
The doctor who made it, the gay doctor who's like hooking up and who's condemned to his room, so he hooks up at school.
The highlight of the show.
Later, Mizuki and Izumi meet up, and she apologizes for her brother, but Izumi wasn't bothered by him. He's like, I don't even worry about it. I don't even think about stuff he says. And then he flirts with Mizuki some more, because they're a couple, basically.
Ugh. At the bottom of our... Well, that's
not that bad.
No one can be below Person.
They're better than Person and Marie, the disaster couple. I don't like them as much, because it's fun that they're a disaster couple, but, you know, they're better. They're a better couple. It's the day of the prelims, and Mizuki's brother is here. He sits in the stand with Nikatsu, and he's like, what's Izumi like? And Nikatsu's like, I don't know, man. Just watch for yourself. Go check him out. He's good at high jump. Nikatsu's like, why are you talking shit on my boy? I'm a good friend. And he is, because Nikatsu's the best. On the field, Mizuki gives Izumi an Omamori charm for good luck, but she accidentally gives him a love and marriage charm, which she should probably know, because she had to buy it, and it's also pink, and it also says love and marriage on the charm.
Well, it's because it's like Nikao picked it out because he's like, oh, you're giving it to...
is that what happens?
You're into him. And yeah, Nikao helped pick the charm out. And so I think he intentionally picked the love one because he thought it was like to give to him.
Oh, all right. I changed my mind. This is good.
Mizuki's into Izumi as a dude.
Yeah.
They're both boys in love with boys and championing each other's crushes.
You're right. This is actually empowerment. I apologize to Hana-Kimi. This is a good bit. Anyway, Izumi thinks it's funny and keeps it because they're a couple. It's Izumi's turn to high jump, and he clears the bar, and everyone cheers. Also,
okay, this did not look good.
Also,
this looked really bad.
It looked bad. This is where I got confirmation. I wasn't sure, but she shows like Mizuki's down on the field, but she's wearing like her normal outfit. Well, everyone else is wearing a track outfit because she's not on the track team.
No, at least be the stupid manager that does nothing. My God.
Oh, she literally just exists as his fan. It's brutal.
It's very embarrassing.
I'm taking enormous damage from this revelation. Anyway, everyone cheers because Izumi clears the high bar, or the high jump. Mizuki's brother sees this and takes it as his cue to leave, which he does. Goodbye, Mizuki's brother. Mizuki cries tears of joy while Izumi comes and hugs her. Meanwhile, the line judge is like, come on, guys, we got more stuff to do. You do this later.
She freaking crumples to the ground, crying into her hands like a chick, like a girl.
Oh, yeah.
Unconvincing man. Portrayal.
We're not even trying. I love how the judge is like, all right, guys, you got to take this somewhere else. We got things to do.
Mm-hmm.
Kagura shows up to taunt him approvingly. It really feels like the end of the show on episode 6 for some reason, is my note.
Truly, yes. Well, we have the whole credits playing as we do. I guess it's the hat. They said the same thing in a sign of affection.
Yeah, what's going on with 12 episode anime? Why do we got to pretend like halfway through the show is the end?
Maybe they take like a break between airing, like
that must be it, right?
For a month or something. Yeah, maybe.
It's bizarre. It's so weird to watch not while it's airing because I'm just like, what's so special about this episode?
We're halfway.
It sure doesn't feel like it. Anyway, afterwards, Mizuki gets a text saying from her older brother saying that she could stay in Japan, but in reality, he's super sad about it as we see him on a plane and we hear some very funny English lines.
So bad.
It's very funny because like their pronunciation's fine, but their intonation does not match what's happening at all.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mizuki tells us how much of a big deal it is for Izumi to do the high jump, even though he didn't get past prelims. Announces that she's a second year now.
Embarrassing.
As we cut to credits.
Okay, second year. That means we're gonna get some new freshmen coming in. They're probably gonna. I'm trying to feel like new freshmen that are going to be like, wow, Izumi's so cool. Or someone who's going to be into Mizuki. We're going to get some new characters, surely they're freshmen.
I don't understand. Like,
anything.
I said, I'm like, oh, this show is like a montage. But now that I think about it, the more I feel like that's true. Is this what people want in shows? Like, because we're hitting the tropes, right? But we're hitting them more like a bingo card than like actually doing the tropes.
Yes. Yeah.
Like,
it's so interesting that they selected. We're really running. The well's running dry of ideas, I guess. Hanakimi.
I was really because like the thing that's weird about me is that this type of show seems like the type of thing where you have this kind of weird scenario. And then you have things happen, and then you get to hang out and watch all the characters react to it and like have, weird, interesting reactions to it. Right? Like that are kind of funny or kind of cute or kind of romantic, that kind of thing. But I feel like more emphasis would be on the characters. But I don't feel like that much emphasis is actually on the characters. I feel like it's mostly on like the tropes that we're hitting.
Yeah, 100%. Ugh. Yeah, it's pretty mediocre, I guess. Like I can see at the time that this came out, if this is staying pretty true to like all the like LGBTQ stuff, like that would be like something fresh compared to other shoujo at the time, and maybe that was like the appeal of it.
Well, I mean, I'm sure in the manga, because I think they're probably going to try to fit all 23 volumes into these 12 episodes. Is the thing.
There's no way.
I think they're trying to. Because like I'm sure in the manga, right? Like the things I'm complaining about not having where like the characters just kind of hang out. and like talk about stuff actually happens. You actually get to see it. Because it's like we make a big thing about Nikao being like a bully and then they're friends. But we get like one 20-second scene where they have a conversation and that's kind of it. Like there's no other payoff to that whole thing. I want to be like, okay, what's it like to be friends with this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what does being friends actually do to Mizuki in like a meaningful way? Like, why does this matter? But it like, we don't get the payoff. We just get we checked off the trope of the main character getting bullied and resolving it. On to the next one. Now her brother's here, but her brother like isn't really a guy. And I mean, like, he's not really a character.
So much so that we didn't bother learning his name.
Yeah, and it like isn't really doing anything, but like just kind of shows up and is there and then leaves. And like sets up a weird scenario of like, oh, you gotta prove you can high jump. And like I know I didn't really say this in the summary, but I know his like plan is to be like, oh, you know, I'll say if you can't high jump, she has to come home. But then if he does high jump, I can say that she saw him high jump, so then I can tell her to come home, kind of like a heads I win, tails you lose kind of situation, which is also incredibly childish and makes no sense if you think it.
It's like, maybe he just felt bad for Izumi by the end of it. Like, or like, wow, that's what my sister finds attractive. This sad little didn't even make it past the prelims high jump. She's a lost cause. There's no point. Ugh.
Izumi needs to do something besides high jump. I need to have another reason to like him. You need to give me something else here.
I don't think high jump is even a reason. I have no reasons to like him, except I guess his eyes are kind of pretty, but I hate his hair, so it like counteracts it.
Like, we get so much more from Nakatsu, who's like, oh, like I'm like a goofy guy. I'm on the soccer team. I get irritated when you beat my 100-meter dash record and then proceed to do zero sports because you don't have any personality of your own. But I'm still taking you to like my favorite restaurant, and like I feel kind of sad sometimes because I am 3 hours from my home by Shinkansen. I guess those tickets are kind of expensive, but anyway, you know what I mean? Like it's like, you know, he's got some stuff going on. Maybe he's gay. Yep. Maybe he's cool with being gay. I don't know. He hasn't really thought about it that much. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But Izumi just doesn't he's like, I need to get over my like trauma of getting hit by a car. But like we never see him actually grapple with the trauma of him getting hit by a car. It's just a thing he says. And then like
you're so good at talking, Joe.
I'm just saying, like how come we don't see it? Good. We need to get something from him. Like, why is he able to clear the bar now? Is it just because he's been practicing for a semester? Like, is that really it? He just needs to put in the reps and that's how he like clears the thing. Like, if we're gonna set up the stakes of Hana-Kimi as, oh, Mizuki needs to make him feel safe so that he can not hesitate when he does the high jump. There needs to be clear times when I need to like feel like he's made more safe. But these episodes I don't feel like he was more safe. Why can he do it now?
He got a blanket put on him. He's so safe now.
Yeah, I mean, like, if we're going to make this goofy thing about, like, you know, we're going to, like, it's going to be, like, checkpoints in a video game, fill up the bar of the safe meter. You got to have some events that make me feel like he feels more safe. If this is the stakes of your show. But he doesn't. It's just 2 episodes passed. It's now the spring, and I can clear the low bar because I did enough reps, I guess.
Well.
What are we doing?
Okay, we're halfway.
Why is it like
halfway, and our takeaway is, what are we doing?
What's the show?
Great start. Hana-Kimi.
Dr. Umeda is even like, why are you here? Like, all these episodes, people keep saying, like, Mizuki, what do you want to do? Like, what do you want to do if I can't high jump? Are you going to stay? Are you going to do, like, what are you going to do? And she's always kind of like, I don't know. I guess I'll just stay here. But, like, she articulated earlier that she wants to jump with
her own.
But then she doesn't.
Maybe she just meant in a supportive way. Like, I'll be there with you as you're jumping and not because she's fast at running. She did track. Why isn't she doing it now?
She has things going on. It's not like she has nothing in her life that's like interesting. You know what I mean? Like I was kind of, you know, I talk shit about Kimi Jidoke sometimes, right? But at least that is a show about her Sawako finding herself and like also in the process finding love or whatever, right? Like that's a good thing to have like a 1-2, right? Mm-hmm. In this one, it's very clear that Mizuki needs to find herself, but she doesn't, and the show also seems to be uninterested in her doing that.
Yeah. This is just eye candy city.
And they need to be hotter.
Borderline boys love.
Like, listen.
True. If we're gonna get that, maybe one day I'll make you watch Diabolic Lovers, which is like utter, like so bad, but everyone is so hot, it's worth watching. And like the episodes are like 6-minute longs for some reason. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a weird series, but
yeah,
that one's actually based off a dating sim. So they're trying to sell the promise of a whole story with each of these.
Maybe it's because
boys, but
do you think it's because like we just came from Utena, which has like a bajillion guys with their shirts open lounging around, and then it's like that's how they portray somebody as being hot, and then over here it's like a guy like stands up and kind of moves his hair a little bit, and that's the best they got.
No, I mean, because honestly, out of all the series that we've covered, I think the character I've gotten the most excited about has been like Sai from Angelic Layer, where I'm like, oh my god, she's so cool.
Yeah.
Freaking,
He is cool.
Or like, I feel like I don't know. Season 1 of Kimi ni Shitoke is like perfection shoujo. Like that first season is so good. Whatever. This is a fun little trip down crazy town.
It's too fast. They're trying to do too much too quickly.
Yeah.
Just like slow down and like have fun.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're doing. We're slowing down, having fun with this, and then it's freaking on with our next series. Oh, look forward to it, people. But it's getting late. We both need to go to bed. You heard Joe's alarm. It's bedtime. What are you looking into over there?
I'm reading the volume summaries on Wikipedia of Hana-Kimi, and they seem to be a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
Because like, here's the last sentence of volume 2. That night, Sano almost sees her in the shower, making him wonder if she's oblivious or trying to be exposed on purpose. See, that's like an interesting little tidbit that we never really touch on enough.
Yeah.
Maybe he like mentions it in an offhanded line, but like, what if more of the series is about that, being like, what's going on here? Are we trying to get caught? What's happening? But
I mean, I can see that being the case because she likes them. So maybe she is just trying to, without it being.
But that can only work if you care about the stakes of her getting caught or not, which the show aggressively just does not care about.
Yeah. Oh, Joe is riled up. Oh, man. Face palm. Oh, goodness. Well, we'll just have to see if the show can deliver on anything other than
next episode preview.
I'm going to see Umeda get out of that clinic. I would like to see
next episode preview looks like an Umeda episode. It looks like his sister shows up. It looks like Rio shows up again. Yes. So I'm excited for that.
Non-buzz mom. Yeah.
Yes.
That should be fun. Yeah. Okay. Well, next time, episodes 7 and 8. Yeah. But before we wrap things up, we've got some housekeeping to do. Should I be doing this segment? You do so much talking during the main.
Rate us 5 stars.
I should probably be the one.
Tell us why. Tell them why they should rate us 5 stars, Sarah.
Oh, God. Because we work hard here, and it makes us happy if you leave us 5 stars, and it helps other people find our podcast. And, obviously we're doing this for fun, but it doesn't hurt to get that validation from viewership. Yeah. All the things. Spotify, Apple, whatever, Podbean, whatever you're on, YouTube. Interact, engage where you can. It'd be much appreciated.
Great.
Yeah.
What?
Yep. All right. What did we learn? We still haven't learned if high jump is cool.
You gotta give your family a fake high school you're going to if you're going to an all boys high school undercover.
Because then we can have this hijinks of like you go to that school to pretend you're a student there, like where she dresses as a girl there and then runs into them, and Ukatsu thinks that it's some girl that just happens to look like him, or some kind of shenanigans like that.
Imagine that. Like she has to steal a uniform, and then she's like taking him around the school, but she doesn't actually know anything. She just like pretends to know people.
Yeah.
She's waving to people, and they don't know who she is, and they're like awkwardly waving back, like I don't know who this is. That could be like a whole episode.
Yeah. And then your brother's like, it doesn't really seem like you're connecting with anyone. Are you sure you want to stay?
Yeah, and then like his takeaway is like, oh my god, she has no friends. And that's the conflict. Yeah. And then she like meets up with her actual friend, or like, I don't know, something like that happens, and like it just seems her only friend is Dr. Umeda, this like 27-year-old guy.
Yeah. Oh man. What could have been?
It almost writes itself. I don't know how we. I don't know. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Okay. I'm ready for bed.
Yep. Me too.
So the Shoujo podcast, Sarah and Joe signing off. This is where we just like start snoring. No, I feel like Mike's not gonna pick it up. They're close out.
We just put in like 40 minutes of like rainforest noises as we go to sleep, like soft rain.
Yeah.
Sleeping ASMR.
Yeah, that's good stuff. All right. Okay, that's all, folks. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.